NEDO Deckmaster 41, and it's time for yet again another deck special. This time, we're going to be boxing it up. And what better to do that with than battle boxers? With a few tech choices, they're easily going to get a TKO. So if you like, please rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. And with that said, let's get on with the deck special. Alright, y'all, let's get started with the deck, shall we? As again, sorry for the late reviews. I mentioned why in the description at the beginning. We'll start off with the first card of the deck. Of course, we got a Blaster, Dragon of the Ruler of Infernos, because, well, you run a lot of fires and you don't always need them all back. He's a good last-ditch punch to the gut, and you can always discard him to pop something. You got 3 Glassjaws, because Glassjaw is the one card that's going to get you all your shit back from the grave. It's just too good not to run. We got 3 Switch Hitters, because this card gets you a 1-turn XYZ into a Battle Box or Exceed. 3 Spars, because, well, he's easy rank 4 access. 3 Headgear, because he's the fullest of the deck, gets your main shit in the grave and lets you exceed a little quicker. Plus, he can't die once per turn in battle, so that's pretty useful too. And 3 Counterpunches. I know a lot of you are like, Counterpunch, no, bad card. Yeah. Well, it gives you an extra 1,000 attack, and that right there comes in handy, my friend. Especially with the techs I have in today's deck. 2 Effect Veilers to stop to stop effects and negate those bastards before they can hurt you. Now, overall, I'm not running the newer stuff because I personally just don't like it. I like this build. It works very well for me, and I've done pretty good. You'll see that in the Duel videos. I also got 1 reinforcement of the army because everything but Blaster and Veiler are warriors, so easy targets. 2 Battle Boxing Spirits because 3 is too cloggy, but works real well with Headgear. You know, send 1, then you play this, send a card, get it back, XYZ. It works really good and allows for quick Exceed action. 1 Dark Hole because Lead Yoke laughs in the face of it. Foolish to help either get Blaster, Counterpunch, or Glassjaw to the grave. 3 MSTs. Now I go 3 MSTs in this deck because Skill Drain is a bitch. And so is Macro and Dimensional Fissure. Among some other face-up cards I'm pretty sure that I'm not thinking of, like Necro Valley, for one, would also be a real issue. This card helps take care of those. Now, I do not advise blind MSTing unless you know you're not going against artifacts, because MSTing an artifact would be bad unless you do it on their turn. 2 Forbidden Lances just to help get the summons off. And 2 Kaiser Coliseums because this card is just, well, fucking broken. Get a Lead Yoke on the field with this thing out, and your opponent has very few things he can do to overcome it. As for the traps, we got 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, standard staple, removal. 2 Mirror Forces. Mirror Force is simply put one of the better choices in my opinion. I know battle traps are not as good as it used to be, but I still feel Mirror Force helps take care of the swarm aspect of the deck. I don't care if 1 monster attacks me. It's when 15 monsters, or 5 in this game's case, attack me. I want to get as many of them off the field as I can. Torrential Tribute, because yet again, Lead Yoke just at that card. Fiendish Chain to back up Effect Veiler and the effect stoppage. And 1 Solemn Warning, covering the tech, for standard staple negation. Now for my tech of choice, 3 XYZ Vil. For those who don't know what it does, it says face-up XYZ monsters with materials cannot be targeted by effects. No Compulse, no Dimensional Prison, no Fire Fist Bear, nothing, anything, nothing that can target can touch you. You get Lead Yoke with 1 material on him, 3,000 attack, a Kaiser Coliseum, and an XYZ Vil out. You've pretty much won the game, especially if you got Counterpunch in the grave, which, by the way, he does not target Lead Yoke when activating the effect. This pretty much wins you the game. And this card's amazing. But keep in mind, your opponent also gains from this effect. So, make sure if you're playing this deck, you're aware of that, because your opponent can also not be targeted. And as you can tell, besides Fiendish Chain and Forbidden Lance, I run nothing that targets. Oh, and also keep in mind you cannot use a rank up deck. Rank up cards with this, because rank ups target, and this will not allow it. Alright, on to the extra deck. Okay, on to the extra deck. We got 1 Crimson Blader and 1 Thought Roller Archfiend. These are the only synchros in the deck. You can actually replace them with any level 8, though I'm pretty sure you'll stick with Crimson. Effect Veiler with Blaster will easily get this out. This stops the level 5 and higher special summoning spam, and this just gets you life points back if you need it, and it's hard to target. For the Exceeds, I run one number 105, Battle Boxing Star Cetus. This card I just find is kind of good and handy to have at times. I got... let me scoot some over real quick. I got two number 103s. Way too fucking good, this format. Everything has some type of amplifying attack increase or decrease effect, and this card just fucks it over and lets you draw a card. 3 lead yoke, mandatory in this deck. Anybody playing Battle Boxers that runs less than 3 lead yokes, please slap him on the back of the head for me. Thank you. He is just too good and too easy to make, and he wins you games, especially if you have XYZville and Kaiser out, because what can someone do with a monster that can't be destroyed easily, can't be targeted, and they can only summon one monster at a time to take care of it? You want to know what they can do? They can lose. That's it. If they don't have that MST, they will. 1 Blade Armor Ninja for the double attacking. 1 Excalibur for some straight up brute strength. 182 Heartland Draco, and if you have Kaiser out, they can't even attack it, which is nice. But if you don't, hey, he still can attack direct. 1 Mistroke, because it has an anti-protection effect, and can book a moon shit if you need to get over it. And 1 Gaga Cowboy for late burn or battle tricks. I also will be running 1 number 79 Battle Boxing Nova Caesar when it comes out. And of course 1 number 30, hold on, let me check. No, 152, number 52, Diamond Crab King when it comes out. That's my deck, so if you like, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time,
peace out.
Rock on, brother and sister, rock on.